I'm about to go get the money. I'm about to handle my business. I've been stopped thinking shit.
Yep. Just tap it. We're here. Hold on. How you feeling?
Feel good, man. I feel good.
John, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good, bro.
Good.
Man, you see where we at, man. We in back to Vida.
Yeah.
My boy Carlos spot, man. Freshly open too, by the way, man.
Yeah.
It's a dope store, man.
Yeah, it's tough in here.
Right
It's
here
tough
on
in
Soma, man. Main Street turning into Soma. So if you ever get a chance, man, come check them out, man. A lot of dope shit in here, bro. For real. So
Back to life.
back to reality.
It's tough in here.
Yeah.
Y'all see that upstairs, man? So what it got? It's garments and coffee, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, garments and coffee, man. It's tough, bro. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
downstairs is the garments, and then upstairs is the coffees.
Yeah.
Who you know got a garment in a coffee shop
Go get you some coffee.
in one store, man?
Go get you some
So
coffee.
one-stop shop. You know what I mean? So, man, today we here. We shooting another pod, another sit down, whatever you want to call it, man. We just sitting here chopping it up.
Yeah.
I'm with two guys who both own brands, who both have a brand, and we just kind of gonna kick shit and just kind of ask a few questions just to pick their brains and just get a better understanding of what it is to be a brand owner, to represent a brand, to have that attached to your name. And so basically my first question, I want to start off, and it's to both of y'all, whoever wants to answer first. What is the most challenging thing about owning a brand, and what is the most challenging thing about owning a brand is my first question to the both of you, whoever want to kick it off. So,
Hold on.
No, go ahead.
Most challenging? I gotta give it to the unknown. Right? Every day you just doing this journey, you doing it, you don't know what's next. The more and more you try to take advice from people, the more and more you pushing yourself away. But the more and more you don't listen to them, the more and more you pushing them away. So it's a battle between you and them. The customer base, who you're trying to create the demand for, you're trying to create the supply for their demand, but also you like, I want to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So like, I think just, it's a dance, man.
Yeah.
And speaking of salsa, I know we talked about that earlier. it's a never-ending salsa, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's a never-ending.
it's almost
salsa,
like you
bro.
got a different partner every day.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. For real, serious. It's a never-ending salsa, bro. And you just playing this salsa dance. People gonna try to talk your price down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got people where you like, no, just give me 10, and then somebody like you would be like, no, bro, I'll pay full price. And it's like, damn, like so. It's like I say, it's a never-ending salsa. That's the best way I could ever explain it, bro. Carlos, I'll let you jump in on that.
I think one of the most challenging parts about owning a brand is like, whenever you think the word brand, you automatically think like fun and successful, right? Like those are like the main thoughts that come to your brain. And it is fun and it can be successful, but like you can't, like that has to be in the back of your mind. That shouldn't be like the first thing in your mind.
Yeah.
Because whenever you have a brand, it's like I told you guys, it's kind of like having a baby. Like the first few years, bro, you gotta feed it. You gotta feed it. And you gotta put everything. That's why, like, if you do start a brand, and you know whether it's clothing, whether it's paintings, whether it's music, podcasting, like you gotta understand, like it's a baby. You gotta feed it. You gotta work on it. You can't give up, and you actually have to love whatever it is that you're doing. Like, don't just start a brand because you think it's fun
or it's cool
and successful.
No.
Because as soon as the hard times hit, like you're gonna give up. Because it can be fun and successful, but those are little moments. 90% of the time is like working hard, going into the unknown. Like you never know if that product, if that pod, if that song is going to hit. So, yeah, man, the first few years, just feed it. Make sure you plant that seed, you water it, and sooner or later,
good, bro.
yeah,
That's good, bro.
I feel like part of it is like what you say, you never know if it's gonna hit. But a lot of people who do what y'all do or what we do, it's not for that. It's just for the. I think if you're not doing it for the love of the game and considering whatever happens after that is a plus.
Yeah.
I mean, your goal is you manifest in big dreams, right? But it's not. None of it's guaranteed. You're not entitled to it.
Yeah.
So I think part of it is like, I'm doing this strictly off the love because I know both of y'all can say and vouch. It's been times I wasn't making money off this. It's been times I wasn't seeing the numbers or the goals or achieving what I've been trying to achieve for years. Especially, I mean, you've been doing this since 2018, 2018, and I know you've been at it for, how long, you said about 3 years with Back to Vida, or is it over long?
Yeah, I dropped the brand in 2023 on September.
Yeah. But you've been at it even longer than that, just in general.
Oh, yeah.
In this line
for sure.
of work. So it's just
I've been
one of
reselling
those.
since 2020.
It's a lot.
Zay Tiggy.
My brother.
Zay Tiggy.
How's it going, man?
Scott.
That's how you feeling? Yeah, man. Walk through real quick.
Yo.
He interrupted the vibe.
Nah. He added to the vibe.
You have to now.
Yeah, he added to the vibe.
Yeah, that's Carlos.
Hey, bro.
Nice to meet
Zay.
you, man.
My brother Zay.
Nice to meet you.
Boy came through trim.
Man, say what's up to the vibe, man.
What's that?
Yeah. But yeah, man.
So my next segue to basically is just the reverse of what I just asked. What's the best feeling about owning a brand and having a brand, to y'all?
I would say, for me, my definition of a brand is a purpose. So when I wake up every morning, I don't have a brand, I have a purpose. So yeah, man, it's just living life with purpose, bro. That's really what a brand means to me, is having a purpose. So
I love that.
That's the best part of it, honestly.
Love that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So I agree with everything he said. 100% I cash that exact same check. In regards to I think you saying like, what's that best feeling? Like, what's that like?
Yeah.
Launch day.
Launch day.
Launch day, and then all them Shopify dings just like the faster it sounds, the better.
Yeah.
I like it when it's coming in every now and then, or I'm hooping, or I'm in the bathroom and I hear my phone.
Yeah.
I love it, but that when it's like, bro, and again, I don't care if you think I love money, because I do. But also,
We all do.
From a back end, it's like I know that you had the option to shop with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You know good and well. I'm joking when I say that, but I'm serious.
Yeah.
But the even better moment than that is when I'm walking. We just imagine if somebody walked by with the OTO logo on their chest. Bruh, you had
No better feeling.
thousands of options in your closet, and you chose to wear that.
Right.
Especially when I know you got money and you put on that $25 T-shirt or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That let me know something, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, wow, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it's that. Seeing it on, just seeing it out in public, that's probably the top tier.
It's something very specific.
But that when that Shopify thing goes, I love launch day, bro. I love launch day. I gotta be 100% honest though, for sure. I love launch day.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either, though.
Yeah. But it's because, like you said though, I say that. That's why I wrote that check first, because that is the perfect segue to what I'm trying to say. It's because I know this is my purpose.
Yeah.
I know I ain't just out here, I could have had any type of branded name. And, that's another thing. People think, like, I hear you see it on my social media, you hear it when I was in the league a lot. They was like, oh, dude, he's a marketing guru, he's a gen. No, I'm not. I'm here to tell y'all that's debunked right now. I believe in what I'm telling you, and it's literally my lifestyle. So it looks like this dude is on fire, but no, I literally believe it only takes one. I'm showing you every day.
So
the connection, how this even lined up.
that's another segue to another question I had for both of y'all. Like, because we was in here talking the other day, and y'all was saying, because y'all asked me a question, and it was like, do you have to have a logo in order to have a brand? And both of y'all was like, no, because y'all was like, you think you got a brand? I was like, I don't got no brand, And y'all both told me, like, man, you do got a brand. It's your identity. It's what people say about you. It's what how people perceive you.
When you say brand, remember I said purpose.
Yeah.
So you have a purpose.
Yeah.
That
That's
brand
what
is
I'm trying to
purpose.
tell
Yeah. So y'all put that in my ear,
Yeah.
just the identity and the purpose. And so my next question was, what is the purpose and the reason behind your brand and the name itself? I just want to know the reason behind it.
Okay, I'll pick up where I left off.
Since we was already on that topic, that was my next question anyway.
Yeah, you good. Only takes one. Point blank period. You know what I mean? I think it's self-explanatory, but my main thing, when I really started figuring it out, at pop-up shops, people would always ask, what do we mean? What do we mean? What do we mean? I don't think I felt good until I said, I don't know who gave me this. I said, I could never tell you what it means to you. Right. I can only tell you what it means to me. I found so much power in that statement of mine. Because now it's not, I'm trying to force my da-da-da-da. No, you need to believe that it, no. Whatever it means to you. Now that give them, oh, wow. So I saw a lady bought it. You know what? My daughter's trying to get her. You know what? She's almost done. She's a thesis away from her master's.
Yeah.
That only takes one. She said, I'm gonna get it. Give me the t-shirt and I'm gonna get it to her and I'm gonna tell her what it means. I thank you, sir. So I can't tell you what it means.
And I seen this in real life.
You
folks.
saw this.
I seen this in real life.
And you came to my very first pop-up shop
I've
where
seen
there
this.
was nobody.
Yeah,
You know, nobody was doing it. But talking to, you know, even just going on branding and purpose, you got to witness two powerful moments. But you didn't understand that one moment was the byproduct of another. When we sat down with Desi Banks' manager, he gave me that book. You don't remember this part because we was talking.
I remember, like, not
book,
vividly.
Yeah, but he gave me the book called Contagious. I'm going to get you that book as well. It's a gift from me to you. Contagious taught me the 6 steps to virality. Now, you may think it's just social media. No, this is your branding. This is who you are every day. Yeah. So everything we know spreads because of 6 different things. Social currency, that's what makes me want to talk about it. Right. Public value, that's the reason why you see the logo on the back of our phones, the Apple phones, and on the Apple, the back of the Apple MacBook. Right. That's because monkey see, monkey do. And it's triggers. That's why they put Kit Kat with coffee, because that what happens every day. Breakfast. What do I want every morning? Coffee. Kit Kat coffee. These are things. That's a trigger. Top of the mind equals tip of the tongue. So these are branding. I could do that with, if I was a rapper. I could do anything. I could duplicate those 6 steps into anything that I wanted to do. If I did art, it does not matter, because all it's doing is helping you brand yourself. But like I said, that helped me find purpose as well. And so even just that little moment where you like, I don't play around when somebody give me information. Carlos done it. And man, I'm telling you, y'all don't know this behind the camera, but I just met Carlos yesterday. This may look like chemistry, but literally when I first met Carlos, we was just in here chopping it up, and I told him something powerful. And I know I'm going off script, but I have to say this. I told him like a couple ideas. Instantly he pulled out his phone. I know winners. I know people from a certain club. I know people who don't play about information. Whereas you got me and Josh, and again, I'm not knocking. I don't think there's no right way or wrong way. With Josh, I've been pulling him at something like this for a year. Where I'm like, you got it, bro. You can do the pod. It's something that needs to be done. So it's when you're ready.
Yeah.
But he's in a receptive state right now. Yeah. Give me all the information. So I'm so sorry. Again, I know that was a little off topic, but just showing you the speed. Success loves speed. Yeah. So that's going back.
I think that's another thing though. Is somebody like Carlos though. He open to criticism and critiquing, and it's not gonna hurt his feelings whether you like it or not, because he wants that honest feedback, because that's the only thing that makes you better as a person and a brand owner. But like outside of brand, like I said, it makes you better as a person to hear the honest truth about yourself. So, but like I said, I do want to, you as well, what is the reasoning and purpose behind your brand and its name itself?
The name of the brand?
Yeah.
So the brand name's called Back to Vida, and Vida means life. So it has 2 meanings to it. Of course, I started reselling vintage back in 2020 when COVID was going on, which is crazy. I'm gonna let you guys know how I got into the. It's actually a pretty crazy story. Okay. I was at a point in my life where and here's the craziest part. Like I was making good money. I finally reached that certain amount I wanted to make a week. Yeah. But bro, every single week I always waited for Friday. Every fucking time. And I was like, something's off. Like something is off. It's just like I'm not actually enjoying it like I thought I was. And one day I was, it was a shitty day. Can I curse?
Hell yeah. Okay,
it was a shitty day. I took some LSD. And I've heard that you can abuse it, but you can also use it to connect to something else, right? And I went outside and I just started meditating for the first time. I started meditating. Just something was telling me. I don't know what it was. I can't really explain to you. But I started meditating for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I went to this state of mind where I had no thoughts. I was just in limbo mode, I guess. But the voices in my head became more clear because there was nothing else around me, right? And something just told me you are the driver of your ship. So wherever you want to go, you can go. Make sure you're going down the right road. So I just started thinking back, what do I actually want? What kind of life do I actually want to live?
Yeah.
And I went back to like, when I was like 15, 16, bro. I remember in the library, I was like, I'm gonna start a clothing brand. And like, I just started sketching, I just started doing researching. And at that time, I thought it was impossible. But I was like, you know what? Like, I reached that quota I always wanted to, and I'm not really satisfied. I was like, I'm gonna just go for it, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I can at least tell my kids or my grandkids that I tried, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So yeah, even when you talk about e-commerce, right? Carlos, I want to hear from you. What does that jump look like? Because I can only imagine that it's a transition. I was talking to Bill over at House of Hype. Shout out my guy. Our guy, actually. It's funny that we all individually have our own relationship, but that jump from e-commerce to now having brick and mortar, and might I add, like I love the energy and the vibe in here, but what does that look like?
Yeah. So that's actually a good question. And I think what I'm about to say is probably going to help a lot of people who are wanting to start their clothing brand. When it comes to e-commerce, and more specifically what I do, a clothing brand, selling clothing, you got to understand that the most busiest and most profitable months of the year is September, October, November, and December. As soon as January, February, and then summer hits, when it comes to e-commerce, it starts to slow down. So these past 3 years that I've been doing e-commerce, I was able to see that, but not necessarily suffer from it because I had a part-time job. So that's the reason why I have the coffee shop, is to balance the e-commerce and the brick and mortar, because whenever e-commerce starts to slow down, people want to have experiences. For example, like parties, pop-ups, maybe like you just want to go out and have a coffee. You've already spent most of your money during the shopping season. So that's why we did it at the coffee shop, to balance it out. That way there is no bad months. And then earlier you brought up a good point that a lot of people, when you said you love when it goes cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So a lot of people think that in order to do that, all you have to do is put out content, which is going to help. But a good jam for you guys that have a clothing brand is upload a SMS software on your Shopify. The reason I say that is because, let's say like, for example, last year, whenever I put out the Arkansas Carhartt jacket, right?
Fire. Yeah, tough.
Fire.
Tough. Exhibit A. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll do my boy Josh in there too. Exhibit B. Yeah, nah.
Thanks.
That
Thanks.
Fire.
Tough.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
That's free plug from him. Yeah. Which is sold out, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah, so whenever I put that out last year, I wasn't expecting much from it. I just, did my thing, and the video got like 500,000 views. It got like 20 likes. And as soon as I dropped it, it sold out within seconds. But I got like 60 different DMs from people saying, yo, what happened? I didn't even see it. How many did you make? Yeah. And that, once again, like that like sparked something in my head, and I was like, I gotta do something. I gotta somehow obtain these people without me having to automatically DM them or do it manually. So that's when I started digging into how can I, grab people and like let them know, hey, the drop is live, right?
Yeah.
So at that time, I didn't have a software on my Shopify, and then I installed a software. It's called, the one I use is Yopto on Shopify. And basically what it is, it's like a little pop-up. So whenever people go on your website, they can automatically put their phone number. And what that does is you'll put them all in a list. By the way, whenever I first started last year, I only had like 150 people. Whenever I did the second video of the jacket, it went viral again, and as soon as that happened, my SMS went from 150 to 700 people within 3-4 days. So once I knew like they were there, I dropped the jacket again. But as soon as I dropped it, I sent the text. Did you get the text?
Yeah, I definitely got the text.
So imagine 800. Now I have 850 people on there. But imagine sending a text to 850 people, letting them know that the drop is live. That's when you make the because everybody's going on there.
Go straight to the side.
So
I've never even used that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just
gem
blast.
right there.
No.
I'll tell you guys.
And I got SMS set up. I got the email, set up, but I don't. on that day, I'm using the email. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to your email and making you click that link or
Yeah.
da da da. But nah, that's tough. I think I'm gonna blast that. I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you use it,
I'm gonna
man.
blast that. And I got that app. It plugged into my Shopify. Just wasn't using it.
Free game right there.
No, for real. I like that, bro. And I never pump ads either though. So
Yeah.
you know, even you doing that, that's tough. Me pumping ads is, hey, Carlos, like, repost, share. Josh, hey, like, repost, share. Hey, Zay, repost. That's my, and I use those real people to reach out to their own personal communities.
And especially if you know that you have a video or like a hook that you know it's going to go viral, it's going to get the views, make sure you take advantage of those views because at the end of the day, like, views turn into leads and leads turn into transactions. So make sure you attain those. So
that's tough. That's a good one.
Yeah, and so just a little gem, something that has helped me and hopefully it helps you guys.
Free game.
Yeah, for sure.
Free game. Everybody on a brand, especially selling clothes. That's free game.
Yeah, especially when it comes to clothes.
But don't just hear that in clothes though. That's duplicated with anything.
Yeah,
you sell art, you sell music, you sell
shows.
It don't matter. Product, service. If you massage niggas' necks,
Yep.
it doesn't matter what it is, bro. You got
it.
You can use that. So yeah, that's definitely a heavy
Yes,
jam.
sir.
I'm definitely on that. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Expect that with that yacht club. I mean,
What's up?
keep on quiet. Keep on quiet. Yeah. But I also too wanted to ask. Los was the jump straight to brick and mortar. Was that scary? Was that because a lot of people think like, oh yeah, you was already selling. Duh, of course you just rent out a spot and you decorated nice. So talk about that transition because it wasn't a day and night thing too.
I will say before you answer, because like me being a person looking from the outside, even though I have a personal relationship and know him behind closed doors, we've had conversations. Just from a person looking outside, like what y'all say, everybody does think it comes easy and it's just a natural transition. And because of how good this space looks and this energy in this space is, I'm over here like, oh yeah, this is probably a breeze.
Carlo, they think you're a 50 millionaire right now. So that's it's people out there who think that.
So I'll just explain this, like what he basically is. I'm one of those people looking on the outside, like, dang, you got it all going, and it must have been, everybody thinks overnight success is like it can be a real thing, but everybody thinks that's how it works for your brand or your music, whatever the case may be, and that's not the case. So I want y'all to, or since that was your question, I want you to elaborate on that though too. So.
Yeah, that's actually a good question. So about 6 months ago, I was debating whether I wanted to open up a storefront or go all in on the Carhartt jackets. I had either two choices. I had either I invest this large amount of money on the store, or I invested into the jackets, which was going to give me more sales than what it did around Christmas time. And that was a very tough decision because at the end of the day, like, you got to sacrifice something. People don't know that, but you got to sacrifice something. And even if it from outside looking in, like, it looks like, oh yeah, he's killing and everything, but like, I sacrificed one success for another, because at the end of the day, like, you got to think about long term, not short term. And I believe if I would have stayed in e-commerce, I would have done good, and I would probably have more money now than I, do. But I'm always thinking long term, like, what's going to work best for me and my family long term. And I think a space like this is something like not only I can benefit off of it, but also my family. And yeah, man, it just depends on what you call success and what you're willing to sacrifice and what you're not. So
I kind of feel like you get the best of both worlds just too, because you can still do like e-commerce.
Of course.
You can still do. I think the best part about this is people can actually come feel and touch what they're looking at online. They can see it. They can see the person. A lot of people probably don't know what you look like. Or, like you said, you didn't even know.
I knew the brand so far longer before I know it.
Yeah, hearing the story that you tell and everything. So I think the fact that, like you say, longevity and like what matters most for your family is like something like this sticks around longer than something like online. I feel like.
Yeah, of course.
You don't see a lot of storefronts, especially where we at Little Rock. You don't see a lot of storefronts with vintage and patchwork and your own actual brand inside of here and reselling name brand stuff like that have this type of vibe and energy. So that's why I say I feel like something like this does stick, and it is here to stay around and stick around. So
it feel like a workspace almost as well,
like a workshop.
Yeah, it feels like literally like a WeWork. It feels like a WeWork that happens to have fashionable pieces at the bottom. That's what it feels more like. I want to come in here and like just be creative. It feels like a creative space. So
And, he brought a really good point. He said sometimes a lot of people looking outside, it looks all fun and games, but I think about it was 3 days ago, I posted something very personal on my Instagram. So like 3 days ago, a lot of people don't notice, but I also do contracting work on the side. I don't enjoy it, but it's something I have to do at this moment. So it's like, it's on a Wednesday, right? I started my day around 9 a.m. I woke up, came to the shop. I was here from 11 to 8. I went home, I changed, and then I went straight to my side gig, which is painting. And I was painting from 8 all the way to 11 p.m. As soon as I got done painting, took a shower, and then I started screen printing my new drop. And I screen printed all the way to 4 a.m. and then woke up the next day and, did my day again. It was hard for me, but like, sometimes, you have those friends that you just feel the energy's a little bit weird. Sometimes you gotta show, you gotta be authentic with people and let them.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
They don't see that.
They don't see the top.
No, that's good.
All they see is this. So
Yeah.
That's good.
You can speak on that too. If you like, just your process and.
I kind of enjoy hearing. You know what I mean? I kind of enjoy metabolizing what he's saying because I like to believe I'm pretty open and showing like the process and the long nights and like before my drop. I add it in as a documentation leading up to the drop. Not in my everyday. If you like me, you follow me or whatever, I'll show you. But that's something that was very, very necessary.
Yeah. I'm
telling you, like, that's how you connect. Muhammad Ali said he used to ride the bus, and this is weeks before fight. Ride the bus around town and let it, that's when you see those pictures where it's him and thousands look like a never-ending swallow of people. That's because that was his way of like, they have to know that I'm real. Like, they have to know that I'm real.
Crazy.
Like, no, seriously. Just to ride the bus weeks before fights, and he would do that intentionally so that people could touch him and hug him. And he's like, they have to know that I'm real. So I like, showing moments like that of vulnerability, and don't stop there. Let that be your series. What up, guys? And do it proud. Do it cheerfully. To me, you got to look at it as that's your 10% that you got to give back to people. That's your 10%. That's your, like, YouTube. If I start making money from it, cool. But I'm not banking on that paying all the, you know what I mean? To me, right now, this is my voice. That's my 10% where I'm giving back, no matter what. Thanking God for my gift that you even gave me to speak. So I'll always do that. I always speak to people and not look for nothing. That's that. So sharing your story, I'm telling you, Los, they gotta keep going, bro. Don't look at that as a one-off. That's the basic. That's all I'm trying to get you to understand. Don't look at that as a one-off. We need more of that. I'm telling you, as a business owner, I need to see that. To know that, hey, you're not in this alone. Somebody else is going through,
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. You on Roos, I'm on Roos.
Honestly,
on
bro,
Roos.
I thought about it like for an hour. I was like, should I post it? Should I not post it?
Nah, bro.
I watched it the day you
Nah,
posted
bro.
it. Like when you watch a story, you just kind of tap, skip through.
No,
Something told me to just stop and watch it.
hesitate,
So I
bro.
watched it and listened to what you said. It was all genuine too and authentic. So yeah, I definitely think tell your story because that's what matters the most.
Bro, what you give people, you gotta understand through your life and your story, you give people subconscious permission, bro. Every day, you give people subconscious permission to do whatever it is that they've been dreaming about, hoping for, and they don't understand that they are a week away from whatever it is that they've been asking for. It may take a week worth of work, or a month worth of work, a year worth of work, and they don't know how close they are. But you being there, and you doing it in the same city that I live in, and you may be 6 blocks away from me. How could I not think that I could do it in? You know what I mean? Now you gotta understand, it's not about you. Your life not your own, for real. Your life is not your own. So leave the imprint. Leave the imprint, bro. Even if you just look at your hand, bro, I'm telling you, if you just look at your hand, none of us, I don't care if you was a twin, he was a twin, none of us, that's my blood brother, none of us have the same fingerprint. That's because we're all supposed to leave our own individual print on the earth. We all are. Nobody got the same one because we all supposed to leave something different on the earth.
That's a good one.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with your print? Who you gonna impact in your print? And I pray for impact daily, bro. That's my daily prayer and struggle. Impact, bro. Impact. Nobody knows like my brother. I just give t-shirts away, bro. The drop, before I took that drop to House of Hype, I was about to take that whole 367 pieces of clothing I was going to take to Goodwill, bro. And Bell, whole time this week, listen to this, y'all. I was the solution to somebody's problem. Bell needed female clothes. Why do I have 367 pieces of female clothing just sitting in my house? Here, Bell, this is an opportunity. Yeah. Now you got to start seeing your life as like, whatever you're complaining about is you complain about this wrench you keep stepping on, and somebody got a loose boat that they want. You complain, the things that you're complaining about, start looking for the solution. Who can I help with whatever I'm complaining? Because it's somebody's problem, bro. It's somebody is praying for the thing that you're complaining about.
I was always told that, like, not always, but I learned that a few years ago because I was going through a rough patch in my life.
Yeah.
My attitude just got real bad at that time because I was just going through problem after problem, and these problems is big to me, but to like others, it's like, man, you like other people probably looking like, you really complaining about that? For me, like, my nana had never checked me like that or talked to me like that.
Super
So,
sweet,
yeah, you know, so it was crazy because she was like, you know, your attitude is just real, like it's jacked up, you know. She was like, you need to go on, your energy's bad. Like, she basically get out of her face with this.
Yeah.
And and like, she was like, your life she's like, it's always gonna be a problem in your life. She's like, there's problems are never gonna stop. As soon as you fix one, another one is right there waiting.
Yeah.
She said, it's just about how you solve them. She's like, are you gonna be a problem solver or not? And she was like, so you gonna keep on crying about this little stuff that's going on?
Yeah.
She was like, then move around. And then she put it in my face. She was like, because I had car problems, but I had car problems. I had work problems because I ain't had a job I wanted. But she was like, but you get paid every week, right? She's like, and your rent's paid on time.
And
right?
you get there using the car that you
using the car. Yeah. So she was just on my tip. She's like, so it don't sound like you got many problems. You know, and it tripped me out. Like, it tripped me out. I was like, I got a roof over my head.
Yeah.
I do have a car.
And I'm going to keep it real with you. It had to be from her. Someone so soft. Because even me, like me being loud in your ear, you wouldn't have heard it. You'd have been like, man, that's dead. You don't understand.
Yeah.
But her, oh, bruh.
She like it made me put things in perspective because like I went through a series which like some people know, some people don't, but I went through like, you know, obviously when a tornado happened, I lost my crib, I lost my car, and then I go and like I handled it with so much grace in class and was just able to navigate through that because like them words like they're stuck with me. I was like, don't complain about this, just figure it out, pray, you know. At least I was in position to know what my next move was gonna be. Because the year before that I wouldn't have been able to even know what I was gonna do. I would have panicked and just losing a car, getting a car stolen, get another car stolen. Like, I got two cars.
It was like every week I called you, I'm like, what you on, bro? We outside? No, bro, my car just got stolen.
Like twice.
They just got stolen last week.
2 different cars in 1 year. So just going through those things right there and hearing those words. When that happened to me, I handled it with grace in class. And he can tell I never cried, I never called nobody mad at the world. I was just like, man, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work itself out. And so like I look at every obstacle in my life now. And this is not like to be cliche or like I just handle things like I still get mad at times. I still have my doubts and I still can be like, you know, doubtful in my faith with God and question Him. But like that's naturally, you do that as a human.
Yeah, for sure.
So for me, like, but the way I handle things is because of those words she said to me. So like words stick, and everything y'all have said today is stuck. It sticks, and I feel like it's gonna stick to whoever else needs to hear these messages. That was my little testimony too, cause y'all, you know,
I like it.
Earlier, when you was answering the question, cause you was like, so I was gonna give away 360 pieces of clothing, and like, or like, you know, we was talking off camera, and you was like, you know, sometimes it's hard because you got people or friends, and you know this too, like that might want stuff for a cheaper price, but like, you know, you got some guys that's like, I'm buying at full prices, I respect what you're doing. And it's hard to like decipher between the two, but like, it's like my question is like, do you keep the same energy as far as like, no matter who's buying your pieces, right? Like say like, obviously we want free promo on Plug, right?
Yeah.
But like from a business standpoint, let me ask you, like if somebody like,
I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Somebody like J. Cole walked in here today.
Yeah.
Are you like, man, I got a business to run, I'm gonna charge him? Or off the love, you think it's a good business move to just get that piece to him because of what his name is and who he represents? I want to know.
We can rock with the
Yeah. This is.
All right, you go.
Okay. I think it depends on your goal. Honestly, it depends on your goal. Now, because I've been on both sides. Fuck.
Yeah. I know where you're going.
I want a genuine answer because there's no right or wrong answer,
Yeah.
and nobody can look at you crazy, on this. It's just a genuine answer.
I think it just depends on your goal. For example, like me in the beginning, I felt like it was necessary, right? It was necessary because I needed to get my name out there. I needed to get my brand out there. So at that time, maybe 2-3 years ago, I felt like it was necessary because, when you first start, like I said, you got to sacrifice something in order to get to where you're at. Now, would I be doing the same thing now, giving away the same amount of stuff I was 3 years ago? No, because I don't feel like I need to anymore. So that goes back when I said it just depends on who you are, what position you're in, and what your goal is. Now, if an artist comes in that I actually admire, fuck yeah, I'm gonna give him a whole album.
Yeah.
But if an artist comes in I know nothing about, and I know like his goals, his priorities don't align with my brand, and he's got 2 million followers,
Doesn't matter.
I don't care.
It don't matter.
it don't
He
matter.
finna pay.
Hey,
It's all
That's
good.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's an honest answer.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm gonna be
Because
real.
all promotion ain't good promotion.
Yes.
And here's another part. Sorry to cut you off, but
No, you good.
one of my best friends, his name's Lalo. He drives that blue Lamborghini. I always say, "Hey, bro, take it." He's like, "I ain't taking nothing from you."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm gonna pay for it." I said, "You sure?" I said, "Bro, take it. You helped me so much." He said, "Nah, I'm never gonna take anything from you." That's a true friend. I believe
Yes,
like
sir.
Yeah.
friends like that keep.
That's
us-
Josh.
Yes, sir.
That's Josh.
Yeah, that is Josh.
That's Josh.
Yeah.
That's Josh. You can be like, bro, no, it's good.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, he'll find a way to.
Yeah.
He'll find a way to make you get it. But he helped me all day. I'm sorry, y'all. Just a slight segue. He helped me all day at a pop-up shop. Pop-up shop is done. This is from. He didn't plan on being there all day, bro. Had his own itinerary, but just saw the energy, and he was like, "Man, this is dope, Nick. I'm seeing your growth. This is hard." Beginning of the day, bro, it was over at probably like 6, maybe 7. And you know me, I'm a talker. So we talking, it's 8 now. And he's like, all right, bro, I'll talk to you later. So I had to trick Josh. My Apple Pay don't work. I could have easily told them, hey, and put out the thing. I'm like, oh no, just send it to my homie Josh, because he's not gonna allow me to send him nothing. So I told them, he don't know it yet. I said, send it to my homie Josh. Josh, you got Apple Pay? Yeah, I got it. Will you mind helping her? He gonna overly help. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. He do it. We done? I'm like, yeah, bro. Thank you so much. I was like, how much? I was like, I'm gonna send you something. He was like, no, you good. I said, you know what? It's on Apple Pay. You got you, man. Because he's not gonna. He's just that person.
Keep friends like that. Keep friends.
He
like
wouldn't
that.
even let me send it back.
Real
He
friends.
wouldn't get. I said, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it right back to you. I was like, man.
You can't.
It's
But,
hard
because
for
I'm like, bro, you never worked a job that will let you pay for your labor. That wouldn't pay for your labor. You work one of those dangerous jobs. Why would you be there that whole day and not? You know what I mean? You deserve a payment. You got to get something out of it, bro. But yeah, it's Josh will teach you a lot too. Just allowing Josh to be in your space, like humility, bro. Humility, bro. Like I said, that lunch day you'll be on your high horse. You know what I mean? And another little segue. Josh was the first person who ever told me my shit was ass. I'm just saying that Josh done this. First ever T-shirt, bro. I ever dropped. It just said OTO. And it only takes one on the bottom. Josh was like, yeah, bro, you might want to keep working on that. I'm like, damn, bro, I was so proud of that, bro. But yeah, man, I now, as years progress, I now see and I always had this thing in my heart where I'm like, all right, I got something for him. I don't know when. I said this in 2020 during COVID. I was like, I'm gonna create that piece that he gonna be like, yeah, I need that. And it wasn't until this year I got that piece where he like, hell yeah. I just dropped a snip. It ain't even out. I just dropped a little snip. He said, Nick, whenever it land, I want it.
First deal.
I
I said,
want first deals.
Yeah,
He
I
said,
paid
this
whatever
is
for
it. So that gave me a bravado of like this back and forth of love though.
Yeah.
Like love and humility that I got
I
something
don't ever
for
do
us.
nothing for like compensation. I don't ever do nothing for like credit. Like I don't care if I get any.
That's a teaching moment.
Go ahead.
That behavior will get you into so many rooms, bro.
Yes.
That behavior alone, and genuinely mean it, because you can fake it.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, you can
Yeah,
fake it,
yeah.
but you can fake it for only so long.
I'll tell you this though, it don't do me no good to fake it.
Yeah.
What am I benefiting if I fake it?
Yeah.
Either one of y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
No, really.
faking it
That's
is not
it.
helping me.
Yeah.
I won't get any further than where I'm at right now if I'm faking it. So what's the point of me doing it? So a lot of things, like I said, I don't do nothing for compensation. I don't do nothing for credit. I don't do nothing for looks and be like, yeah, I'm locked in with him. I'm locked in with him. I do everything off the strength of just the relationship we build, the love that I have for seeing people who are creatives. Even if you're not a creative, like if you don't do nothing besides go to work, and you my guy,
Yeah.
I'm fuck with you.
Yeah,
I respect it
yeah.
because hey, I don't do nothing but go to work either, and I just started doing this. So it's a saying to say I'm doing this because I love what this is becoming right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing it for no other reason besides I like what I'm doing.
Yeah,
and
I can
whatever
tell you
happens,
I
whatever
can tell you
happens from
like
that
it,
point,
man.
it's a plus.
Yeah,
It's a
I can
plus
tell
for
you
me. So
he asking me for the clips, like, yo, what the clips said? I like that. I like that.
we covered a lot. We covered a lot of ground, man. So just to conclude, man, like if y'all got anything y'all want to say or any loose ends to tie up, just let people know where to find you and how they can get in contact with you. You know.
Yeah, just back to vida, just the way it sounds, BACKTOBIDA. And I don't want you to come shop, just come kick it. Come kick
That's
it,
good.
feel the atmosphere, and yeah, whatever I can do to help, whatever these guys can do to help, come through.
Yes, sir.
That's tough. I like
It's
it.
about-
I like it. Hey, man. Probably gonna see me in Back to Vida a whole lot. You can find me on social media, man. Only Takes One brand, or OTO Slick Nick, and OTO, of course, stands for Only Takes One. Well, I might get a little vintage, I might drop some little vintage, little collab, little Back to Vida. Yeah. I got you. Don't worry about that. We got some. We got some on the way. Josh spearheaded this episode. Proud of him, man. Carlos, appreciate you for coming in smooth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this was a good little pod. Guys in the building, man. Shout out to you too.
That's what you're hearing on the song.
Yeah. By the way, when you hear this song right here, yeah, that's my dog. Yeah.
Music on the way, man.
And that's a wrap.
I'm about to go get the money. I'm about to handle my business. I've been stop thinking shit.